Good morning, I'm Nikki Stanzio.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style, and it's Tuesday. And we've got a lot of comforting things today. And you know, we talk a lot about working out and doing things to make us feel good in this crazy world. But you know a lot about comfort food, don't you, being from the South?
I do. I was just thinking about some good old comfort food. And you know what I love?
What?
I love apples and peaches, and I see apple cobbler, peach cobbler.
Oh,
and it looks like we're making like a mixture of that today.
We're doing an
so
apple
I am
peach
super
crisp.
excited.
Oh, I
Yum.
can't even think about it. And the thing that's really ironic about it all is we do also have a trainer. So, my trainer, in fact. So
then it's okay to indulge.
you think?
I think so, as long as we're working out a little bit. Why not eat and go for the sweets?
I think that's the key really to everything, is just finding balance in your life. We talk about that a lot. And so if you want to indulge once in a while, indulge, but also just take good care of yourself and do the working out thing too. And we'll talk more about that. But first, let's get to today's hot topics. Well, here's a shocker. You ready for this? After more than 2 decades of marriage, former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was going to do it, but maybe I won't, and his wife Maria Shriver have officially separated.
A spokeswoman for Schwarzenegger says the two were working on the future of their relationship while living apart. During Schwarzenegger's 7-year run as governor, Shriver and the couple's children never moved to Sacramento.
Yeah, instead they resided in their secluded canyon estate in Los Angeles, a few miles from the Pacific Ocean. The couple says they'll continue to parent their 4 children together. But this is one of those marriages, I mean, it lasted a long time for the Hollywood, you know, for Hollywood marriages, they don't usually go 25 years.
I know. You know what? Like, he was doing the government thing, and now that he's going back into Hollywood, now they're getting separated. The two kind of go hand in hand, maybe. I don't know.
Well, he's already getting ready for pre-production, I think, for the next Terminator film. So he is officially the governor. So, you know, I'm terrible at that accent. But the marriage is terminated. Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing is, you know, you think all these things. I'm wondering if it correlates with Oprah's end to her 25 years. I don't know. They were good friends of Oprah. Anyway. Anyway, on a more serious note, the Mississippi River will crest today, and that's, of course, leading to lots of flood concerns.
In Tennessee, the river is at near record levels. In fact, just a few inches from the all-time record high, and people there are just holding their breath, hoping the levees hold up. Oh,
it's so scary. The crews are placing sand at the Yazoo, Mississippi Delta levee, and dump trucks are placing it at key locations in an effort to reinforce those areas where floodwater is seeping through.
Yazoo County officials say the plan is a last-ditch effort to shore up a 4-mile stretch of embankment. Local officials predict a major catastrophe in the Mississippi Delta if the Yazoo backwater levee does erode. Mississippi Governor Haley Barbour recently announced people in 18 counties affected by the severe storms, flooding, and tornadoes between April 15th and April 28th are now eligible for federal disaster assistance. And, you know, this comes on the heels of last year, around April 25th last year, Yazoo tornado. And it was an F4. It killed 10 people, did a lot of damage, so they are just really getting hit hard.
They really are. It's like once they make that recovery and they start getting back to the way things used to be, here comes Mother Nature with another disaster. And we just, we pray for all of you and hope that everything works out okay. I mean, it's been scary. And speaking of a scary world, you know, that's why we're talking about comforting ourselves this year, and this week, in fact. Some people in Rome, a little on the edge even, waiting for the big one.
Rumors are spreading around the Italian capital that a devastating earthquake will hit in the next few days.
For months, Italian internet sites, blogs, and social networks have been debating a prediction from a long-dead seismologist.
Raphael Bendandy claimed to have forecasted numerous earthquakes and predicted the big one that's going to hit Rome on May 11th. He claimed earthquakes were the result of movements of the planets, the moon, and the sun. I'm a little skeptical about this.
I don't know. People still remember the earthquake that hit L'Aquila in 2009, and that killed 300 people. So
one seismologist says there's no scientific evidence to back up Bendandy's claim, or that he ever made the prophecy in the first place. So yeah, a little skeptic. You know, meteorologist. I did the geoscience thing too. We learned about earthquake seismology, and I don't go with those prophecies. I like to stick to the science thing. So
you do. Well, you're very scientific about it, and I mean, I think with earthquakes, it's the one thing you really can't predict, like the way you can predict a hurricane or the way you can predict a blizzard. Or so, you know, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Time will tell. It's only a day away, the 11th. So we will see, and we will hope for the best. And in France, this year's Cannes Film Festival is looking like it will be one to remember. Hollywood heavyweights, including Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, some of my favorites, Sean Penn, Robert De Niro. They're all in the French Riviera to walk to the famed red carpet. Some of 2011's biggest films are in the line, up from Pitt and Penn's Tree of Life to Depp's latest in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
It all kicks off May 11th with the Woody Allen romantic comedy Midnight in Paris. But the big question for the stars is, which film will walk away with the coveted Golden Palm, the festival's top honor?
Looks really good this year. There's some really top-notch stars. So we'll see what happens. I love all of those celebrities, so we'll see. We'll keep you posted, of course. Now, here's some bad news, but again, not that much of a shocker. Whitney Houston is in rehab. Oh, Whitney. Whitney. Her rep says the singer has entered an outpatient program for drug and alcohol treatment, and this is not the first time.
And she says it's voluntary and part of Houston's long-standing recovery process. The 47-year-old singer has had addiction problems for years and declared herself healthy and clean in '09, but now not so much.
No, her overseas tours last year, actually, I don't know if you heard this, she got really bad reviews, and some of the dates were canceled due to illness. Her rep didn't say how long she'll be in rehab or where she's being treated, but we do know, as you said, that this is a voluntary choice. She came out, I mean, she was on Good Morning America, she was on Oprah, she was on all these shows talking about her sobriety and her changes. So it's too bad that she went back downhill again. I hate to see that.
When times get tough, sometimes addicts go back to their old ways, so hopefully she can get it straightened out.
Yes. Well, here's a newer singer, has some interesting story too.
Singer Justin Bieber, he made his acting debut on CSI, and now one of his stars says he's a brat.
A brat. Actress Marge Halgenberg told a French radio show the singer was kind of a brat. Literally said that.
And she went on to say while the teen superstar was nice to her, he locked one of the producers in a closet and put his fist through a cake that was on the craft service table.
That is wrong. Bieber played a troubled teen on the show, so I guess he was channeling his inner actor. Halgenberger said the teen's acting skills were, quote, better than you think.
And now he's tweeting back now saying it's kind of lame what Halgenberger said. He says that, you know, it's not true and that he was nice, and something happened on an airplane where he was told to be seated, but that was it. So.
Okay. Well, you know, if he's playing a little brat, maybe that was his way of method acting, I guess.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Meredith Viera says she's leaving the Today Show.
Yes, I can't believe that already.
The host finally confirming Monday one of the worst kept secrets in TV.
It's not a big shock, but Viera says she's leaving so she can spend more time with her husband and her 3 kids. She only replaced Katie Couric about 5 years ago, so it hasn't been too long. Ann Curry will now replace her as a host, and Viera says she will leave the show in June. So we wish her lots of luck. She did a great job with the show, but Ann Curry, I think she's a wonderful host as well. So
right, we'll have to see who's going to step in and fill Ann Curry's old shoes.
Yes, we will see. In the meantime, what are we going to be expecting when we walk outside today?
More wind. Here's a look at the forecast.